guys, welcome back to Trua Tech. Today we are going to learn C Sharp. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's first of all go straight to our PowerPoint document to explain some things about C Sharp. First of all, the C Sharp programming language was designed by Anders Egesberg from Microsoft in 2000 and was later approved as an international standard by ECMA, which is in bracket ECMA 334 in 2002, and ISO, IEC, ISO slash IEC 23270 in 2003. Let's see the word C and the word Archer together. This is how you can pronounce it as C Sharp here. So C Sharp is a modern object-oriented and type-safe programming language. C Sharp enables developers to build many types of secure and robust applications that run in .NET. Microsoft introduced C Sharp along with .NET Framework and Visual Studio, both of which were closed source. ECMA International, formerly European Computer Manufacturers Association, is a non-profit organization that develops standards in computer hardware, communications, and programming languages. ISO stands for the International Organization for Standardization, and IEC stands for the International Electrotechnical Commission. What is needed to run C Sharp? You need the .NET Framework and an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment, and which IDE we are going to use now. Microsoft Visual Studio is the IDE we are going to use in this C Sharp programming. To work with the C Sharp language, we are going to use Microsoft Visual Studio. The .NET Framework platform of the Windows operating system is required to write web and desktop-based applications using not only C Sharp but also Visual Basic and JavaScript, as the platform provides language interoperability. Let's go ahead and see the salary of C Sharp programmers. According to salary.com, C Sharp programmer salary in the United States. So let's just take a look and analyze the salary of C Sharp programmers. Let's just see, like the question hangs here. How much does a C Sharp programmer make in the United States? The average C Sharp programmer salary in the United States is $108,902 as of November 23, 2022. See, but the salary range typically falls between $97,197 and $120,132. So let's forge ahead and see the various versions of C Sharp. So as you can see here, we have different versions of C Sharp. These are the C Sharp version history. As you can see, here are the versions, and here at the right side is the year of release. Like C Sharp 1.0 was released during 2002, 2.0 2005, 3.0 2007, 4.0 2010, 5.0 2012, and 6.0 2015. Today we are going to use C# to create a calculator. So all we're going to do today is very easy. Please, if you know you've not subscribed my channel, please you can do that. Please, let me just give you a minute to go down and subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. So what are we going to learn today? We are going to use C# to create a program that can be able to do some arithmetic calculations. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So the IDE we are going to use is Microsoft Visual Studio, and here is my IDE. I'll enter to open my Microsoft Visual Studio. So for me to go ahead and create a console application or a calculator in Microsoft Visual Studio, we are going to come down here and click create new project, or you come here and click file, then new, then project. So I'll go ahead, I'll come down here and click create new project. So what we are doing here is we are writing a C# program, and we're going to create a console application. So we're going to click C# console application, then come down here, the name of the file, just let's save it as calculator. Then let's pick a location. I want to save it on desktop, and I want it to be inside this folder. Then I want it to be inside the C# folder. I'll go back and select folder to save it inside. Then click OK. It takes some minutes to open our Microsoft Visual Studio. So let's be patient. As you can see here, our IDE is ready for us to write our program. So we are creating a calculator program in C#. All we need to do, we just have to come down, scroll down. We don't need all these comments. As you can see, I'll remove the comments. Then I'll go ahead and remove this comment too. So let's go ahead and write a single line comment first. So the comment we're going to write here is calculator program in C#. This is called a single line comment. Then we have a multi-line comment. So I'm not going to do that now, but let's just go ahead and start writing our program. So a calculator is a program in C# or is a program that can be able to accept some values that we can be able to use to do some arithmetic calculation, like addition, subtraction, division, and even multiplication. So we are going to state a double, to state a double. We are going to pick the first num1, which is equals to num1 equals to 0. Then double again, num2 is equals to 0. Then we are going to state double again, then the result, which is equals to 0, 2. So let's go ahead and print ahead and print the word calculator program in C Sharp. So we are going to write console.writeLine, you put it in double quotation. Let me just use something like star here. Then we are going to add a semicolon. Then under it, we'll type the word console.writeLine again. Then in double quotation, calculator program. Then we end it with a semicolon. Then we come here, we type console.writeLine, console.writeLine, writeLine. Then let's go ahead and copy what is here, copy it and paste it here, like the heading of the program, calculator program. So after we've gotten the heading, let's display something that will prompt us to like enter a number like a two number, the first number, the second number, then maybe we can calculate the result from it. So what we have to do here, we have to type console.writeLine, or you can use console.write. You can use console.write or console.writeLine. So let's go ahead and write something like enter number 1. Enter number 1. Or let's use just ONE. Then add a semicolon at the end of it. Then we are going to state the number one, which is equals to, we are going to convert number 1 to double. They convert dot to double, then in bracket console.readline, in bracket console.readline. Make sure the read line is big arrow and big L. Then end it with a semicolon. So that's for number 1. So we are still going to do it for number 2, like enter number 2. So to make it fast, I'll go ahead and include console.write in bracket string enter number 2. Then come down, you state the number 2 is equals to convert dot to double, then open bracket, close bracket, you can add console.readline, then end it with a semicolon. So let's go ahead and just run this program and see what we've gotten first. Let me go ahead and increase the size of the text. Let's use our size, our font size should be 36. Okay. You can see here calculator program enter number 1. So let's close and go back to our program. So let's continue. Let's write something, let's print something again, like to enter an option, like if you really want to add addition, subtraction, multiplication, just like that. So we need different options. Say console dot write line, then in string, then enter an option, then semicolon. So we have different kind of option that we need to enter. So we come here and write console dot write line, then in brackets, then we are going to add a plus sign, which is the addition sign, a plus sign, then a plus sign, then we add here a plus sign, add a colon first, then add here, then put everything in double quotation, everything in double quotation, then end with semicolon. So let's go ahead and copy this, then we're going to paste it down, going to paste it down 1 2 3 4. So in this case, this should be minus, then the next one should be multiplication, then the next one should be division, then let's end it with like a remainder, like if 5 divided by 2, what would be the remainder? So let's go ahead and complete the statement. Console dot write, let's display like enter console dot write enter an option. Let's save it and run our program. See first. Say enter number 1, can pick number 1 and enter number 2, can pick number 2 and enter. Say enter an option, addition, say enter an option, or you can use enter an option or pick an option or select an option, then enter an option. So let's close and go back to our program and make correction here. Now you can pick here and say select an option instead of enter. Let's use select an option, then here enter an option. Should be addition, subtraction, multiplication, just like that. Let's save code. So for us to be able to complete these tasks, we need a what? A switch statement to do the magic for us. We need a switch statement to do the magic for us. So all we just need to do here, you just have to switch it from one case to another case, then we end it with a default, then we print something on the screen. So let's go ahead and add a switch statement. So we're going to type console.readline, then end it with a semicolon here. Now remove this semicolon because it's a switch statement. Then add your color braces and enter. So we are going to state the first case we need for this calculator. So we are going to state case, then add a double quotation sign, then add addition, a plus sign, then at the end add a colon sign, then add a result. We are going to display the result is equals to num 1 plus num2. Then you are going to print something out. You're going to type console.writeLine. Console.writeLine. You're going to write a statement. So before we do that, let's add a dollar sign, then add a double quotation, then you type your result, then a colon sign, then add a curly bracket here, then inside the curly bracket put num1, then plus, add a curly bracket here, then you put num2, then equals, then in front, then add a plus sign, then add results at the front of it. Then we can end this line with a semicolon. So we need to break this line. Then we continue with the next case, which is the subtraction case. So let's go ahead. Let's just copy and paste. Copy this statement here, this case, then we paste it. So here should be what? Minus sign. Then we'll come here, num1 with minus num2. So we're still going to go inside the result and change here to minus sign 2. So we are going to come here, then and paste it here. We are going to do it for the next one. After addition, it should be subtraction, then multiplication, division. Multiplication, the division. Let's go ahead and do it for multiplication. You come here, remove the sign, add asterisk here. It's a multiplication sign. Let's come down here and do it for division. Come here, change it to division. Then here, change it to division. So we've done for division. Then the last one should be for remainder. So for us to do it for remainder, it should be after division, it should be remainder. So we're going to come down and paste it for remainder. So it should be the remainder sign. So if num1 divided by this, what should be the remainder? So we do it for remainder sign too. So at the end of this break statement, we add a default. Then under the default, you type console.writeLine. Then we are going to display this statement that was not a valid option. If in case the user used an invalid option, it will display that was not a valid option. So go ahead and add a break at the end of it. So let's forge ahead and print something on the screen first. So all I want to do now, I want this application now. I'm creating this application to give me a beep sign. I will type console.beep. As soon as the program wants to end, it will give me a beep sign indicating that the program has ended. Then I'll still want to add something to indicate. I will tell the person after he has done the basic arithmetic calculation, a sign that is a word I give him by, like a by sign, say console.writeLine, console.writeLine, then in string you type by, then add your semicolon at the end. So can we just try and run this program and see what will happen? Let's save it. Let's go straight to start and run the program. Calculator program. Enter a number. I'll pick a number 5. I'll pick another number 5. Then I'll enter. Select an option. I will take the first option. I will take the first option, which is the addition sign. Enter. Your result is 5 plus 5, which is 10. By, then let's just tap any key to exit. So our calculator is ready, and there's something we need to do. And I really want this program to go ahead and calculate from different arithmetic operation, like from addition to subtraction. I want it to loop so that it will continue to calculate and calculate. So all we need to do here is easy. We are going to add a do loop at the beginning of the program. So you come here at the beginning of this program, you type the word do, then add your curly bracket, enter, then you remove this curly bracket, the end curly bracket here, remove it and place it at the end of the program. This code, at the end of this code here, add your curly bracket here. Let's add it here. Then at the front of you type while, then a open bracket, close bracket. Now here we're going to read the line, then change like case from upper to lower. So before we do that, let's go ahead and add a statement, and let's just print something here. Let's add console.writeLine, console.writeLine, like would you like to continue? Would you like to continue? So if the person feel like continues, like it will be like y is equals to years, command n is equals to no, then close the bracket and add a colon sign. Then we'll end here with a semicolon. So then we'll just go ahead and jump to the while loop and add console.readLine. Let you read a line, console.readLine, then open bracket, close bracket, then end with a what? With a semicolon. So after you've ended with a semicolon, then you come here and add dot to upper, then open bracket, close your bracket. Then is equals to in string, like y is y in string, double quotation, then save. So after we've written this code, then we'll run the program and see what will happen, if it can be able to ask us to continue again and again, just like that. So let's save and run the program. Now our calculator is ready, and the first word here says enter number 1. I pick number 1 to be 10. Then enter number 2. I pick number 2 to be 5. Enter. Select an option. I'll pick the option I'm going to pick. Let me do an arithmetic calculation, addition. So let's take addition sign. Your result here, the computer says your result is equals to 10 plus 5, which is equals to 15. Would you like to continue? Yes. Y equals to yes, then n equals to no. I would like to continue. I will type y here, enter. It will prompt again to enter a number. Then I'll pick a number like 200. enter. Then I'll pick another number called, I pick like 150, 150. So select an option. I want to minus. So I'll pick a minus sign, enter. So your result is 200 minus 150 is equals to 50. Would you like to continue? Yes, I want to continue. I use Y, enter. Then let's do a multiplication. Let's do the product of them. So I'll pick 10 as my number, then I'll pick 5 as the second number. Then the operation we are going to do here, I'm going to use asterisk sign multiplication. So your result is 10 times 5 is equals to 50. Would you like to continue? Yes, I'd like to continue. I'll pick another number. I'll pick 12, 12. Then I'll pick another number. I'll pick 12 again. Then what we're going to do, we're going to do a division sign. I'll put a division sign there. I'll enter. Your result is 12 divided by 12 is 1. Would you like to continue? Yes, I feel like continuing, enter. Then I'll pick a number, I'll pick 5 as a number, then the next number I'll pick 2 as the next number. Which kind of operation do you want to do? Want to do a remainder operations? Then I'll enter. Then your result is 5 divided by 2, which is the remainder should be what? 1. So when 5 divided by 2, when 2 divide 5, then we have to remain in 1. So would you like to continue? No. So when I click enter or press enter, the program will give me a beep sign and tell me bye. Then I touch any key to exit the program. This is how you can use C# console application to create a simple calculator that you can use to do some arithmetic operation. Thanks for watching. We've come to the end of today's lesson. Please, if you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe, like, and share the video. Thanks for watching once more again. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.